You know, we spend decades planning for our financial future. But what if the single greatest threat to your life savings isn't the stock market, but your own body? Today, we're going to explore a really fragile balance that could completely change how you think about protecting your wealth. So let me ask you this directly. Think about your biggest financial assets, your investments, your home. We pour so much energy into protecting them, right? But what if the biggest risk to it all isn't something you can track in a portfolio? What if it's your own health? And that brings us to our first big idea, the fragile equilibrium. This is a delicate balance that for millions of people becomes the absolute foundation of their financial security as they get older. Okay, so what exactly is this fragile equilibrium? Well, it's that period, usually after age 50, when our physical resilience just naturally starts to decline. It's that subtle but kind of profound realization that, wow, my entire financial stability now depends on me staying healthy. The biological trigger for this whole thing is a drop in what's called our physiological reserve. Think of it like your body's own emergency fund of resilience. After 50, that fund, well, it starts to run a little low. A minor fall or a simple infection, things you might have just brushed off before, can suddenly become a major event, simply because your body's resources for recovery just aren't what they used to be. And this decline in resilience can lead directly into something pretty scary: the medical poverty trap. This is literally the high cost of neglect, and it's a dangerous cycle that can escalate with alarming speed. Seriously, all it takes is one major health event to set off a devastating downward spiral. It becomes this vicious cycle that doesn't just impact your finances, it impacts your overall well-being. And the path into this trap almost always starts small. You ignore some persistent joint pain to save a bit of time or money. But that can lead to a major health event, like a hip fracture. And suddenly, you're facing catastrophic costs for surgery and rehab, forcing you to drain the very retirement funds you were trying so hard to protect. And the damage isn't just financial. The constant stress of worrying about money can create very real physical symptoms, what doctors call psychosomatic. And this creates a terrible feedback loop where the anxiety about your health can actually make you sicker. Okay, I know, that all sounds pretty grim, but this is where the story pivots. Let's shift away from the problem and look at a powerful new perspective on financial planning, treating The old way of thinking was totally reactive, right? You save your money and you only treat sickness when it becomes unavoidable. But this new model, what we're calling wellness investing, is proactive. It means spending a little on prevention now, addressing issues early, and focusing on preserving your wellness for the long, long haul. So, if we're going to invest in our wellness, what does that actually look like in the real world? Let's open up the toolkit and look at the practical steps you can take to protect your future. Now, first, it's absolutely crucial to reframe these activities. This isn't about chasing the latest fitness trend on social media. No, these are legitimate clinical interventions designed with one very specific goal: to protect your financial assets by protecting your body. So, what does this personal maintenance program look like? Well, it includes things like a nutrient-dense diet to fight off inflammation, low-impact resistance training to maintain muscle mass, and even restorative therapies like a medical massage or simple ergonomic adjustments to reduce the daily stress on your body. Each one is a small, strategic investment in your long-term physical capital. Here's a great way to think about it. Your body isn't a car you can just trade in when it gets old. It's a temple. It's an asset of immense value that requires consistent, respectful maintenance. Health autonomy equals financial autonomy. When you lose your physical independence, your financial independence is almost always the next to go. So protecting one means protecting the other. They are two sides of the very same coin. So this leaves us with a final question for you to consider. Take a hard look at your financial plan. Is it really designed to help you enjoy the life you've built? Or is it slowly becoming a contingency fund for illnesses you could be preventing right now? The choice ultimately is yours.